Dear guys, good afternoon. I am Anita Kumari Gupta, Departments of Chemistry, SS Memorial College, Ranchi. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on green synthesis. Here I will teach you some green synthesis of some commercially important compounds such as ibuprofen and catechol, so on. So, synthesis involving the basic principle of green chemistry. In the beginning of the 21st century, the stress was given to reduce the impact on environment caused by pollutants and generated by the chemical industry. So there was urgent need to develop an environmentally benign or green synthesis. A number of ways are available to reduce the impact on the environment, such as carrying out reaction in safer aqueous system instead of hazardous organic solvents. Second is the reaction should be carried out at room temperature or ambient temperature using heat energy. Third is, if possible, the material should be recycled. Fourth is the pathway for the synthesis be selected so as to avoid the generation of toxic materials. The objective of green chemistry is not only to design new green synthesis, but also to devise green methods for the synthesis of already existing molecules whose known syntheses are responsible for environmental pollution. First is the synthesis of adipic acid, catechol. Adipic acid is required in large quantities for the synthesis of nylon, plasticizers, and lubricants. Conventionally, adipic acid and catechol is made from benzene. But green synthesis of adipic acid and catechol are as follows. For this, starting material is taken as glucose and using a biocatalyst. It is a genetically altered E. coli bacteria. Here is the reaction, D-glucose. From D-glucose, how catechol and adipic acid is prepared. The above environmentally benign synthesis of the catechol and adipic acid uses D-glucose as starting materials. Also, the synthesis is conducted in the water instead of organic solvent. So it is, of course, a green synthesis. Synthesis of methyl methacrylate. Methyl methacrylate is used in large quantities for the manufacture of polymers. New synthesis of methyl methacrylate is as follows from the propene, and reaction is given here. The new synthesis employs a palladium catalyst and have 100% atom economy. So it is using the principle of green chemistry. But in conventional synthesis, extremely poisonous HCN was used and 74% atom economy. Synthesis of urethane. Urethane has a number of common commercial applications. Was synthesized earlier using phosgene, which is also a very hazardous chemical. But now synthesis of urethane is done by the method eliminating the use of phosgene, as amine and carbon dioxide react to give isocyanate, and which reacts with alcohol to give the urethane. 4-amino-diphenylamine. An environmentally benign synthesis of 4-amino-diphenylamine was developed by Monsanto. In this process, nitrobenzene and alanine are treated in the presence of tetramethyl ammonium hydroxide to give condensation products as tetramethyl ammonium salts, which on catalytic hydrogenation give 4-amino-diphenylamine, and reaction is as follows. Now Synthesis of benzyl bromide. Free radical bromination of toluene with N-bromosuccinimide in supercritical carbon dioxide gave 100% yield of benzyl bromide. And reaction is here from toluene to benzyl bromide, and yield is 100%. Next is the synthesis of furfural. Cellulosic biomass is converted into useful furfural via dehydration process. It is used for the manufacture of furfural phenol plastics. Mechanism from D-xylose is as follows. From D-xylose, here furfural is synthesized in only 3 steps. Acetaldehyde, commercially obtained by catalytically oxidation of ethyl alcohol or by hydration of acetylene. Most conveniently obtained by Wecker chemical oxidation process. In this, ethylene is oxidized with O2 in the presence of catalyst solution, and yield is 90%. Next is the synthesis of ibuprofen. Ibuprofen is one of the products used in large quantities for making pharmaceutical drugs like analgesics. Analgesics means painkiller. The traditional synthesis of ibuprofen is a 6-step process and result in large quantities of unwanted waste products that must be disposed. The BHC company developed a new green synthesis of ibuprofen that consists of only 3 steps. Here the reaction is given. It is prepared in only 3 steps. The above results in only small amounts of unwanted products and has very good atom economy, 77%. Next is the synthesis of paracetamol. You all know what is paracetamol. Paracetamol is used in broad spectrum of rheumatic conditions linked with musculoskeletal pain, headaches, neuralgia, and so on. In the green synthesis of paracetamol, para-hydroxyacetophenone is reacted with ammonia and hydrogen peroxide in the presence of titanium 4 silicate TS1 catalyst to give the oxime para-hydroxyacetophenone. The oxime of para-acetophenone on Beckmann rearrangement gives paracetamol. Here is the reaction, which is a very short, only 2 steps are here, and it is a green synthesis of paracetamol. Next is the synthesis of citral. The citral is a valuable intermediate for the production of fragrances and also for building units for carotenoids and vitamin A. The conventional methods using the B-pinene as starting material involves 5 steps and the yields are very low. In the new green synthesis, the cheap starting material isobutene and formaldehyde react to form 3-methyl but 3-in-1-all. A part of this is isomerized and other part is oxidized to give 3-methyl 3-butanol. Here is the reaction. Isobutene, formaldehyde, which some of the molecule isomerized and some oxidized to give these 2 products. And then these 2 products, that is the 3-methyl 3-butanol and 3-methyl but 2-all, 1-all react to form citral in 95% yield. This is all the synthesis of very important commercially compounds which can be synthesized by green synthesis. So this class is over. Okay. Thanks.